Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Theorious Conversations. Tonight's episode deals not with monsters, minions, or the malcontent, but from something far more common: advice. Yes, advice. The kind your friends give, the kind you didn't ask for, the kind that ruins everything. Tonight's theory explains why that happens, and how our best intentions can lead to our worst nightmares. Advice response theory. It sounds harmless, doesn't it? Maybe even boring. A theory about giving advice. Something we do every day. Something to make us feel helpful. But giving advice, as it turns out, is a dangerous business. This theory, developed by two individuals named Fang and McGeorge, deals with who is giving the advice, how they shape the advice they are giving, and the impact that advice may have. It studies who and how they tell you should do something, and it explains why you have fallen under their spell or not. According to advice response theory, we do more than communicate when we give advice. We negotiate. We use traits like our position in a friend's life, or a side hug to get someone to see things our way. We negotiate identity, power, and face with varying effectiveness based on who we give advice to, how we do it, and whether they take the advice or it takes a turn for the sinister. My mother always told me, if you really care about someone, give them a little extra. So I did. A little extra kindness, a little extra advice here and there, a little extra help. And just like my mother's advice, this theory's scope spreads across friends and family, even digital spaces. Its parsimony lies in its simplicity, a handful of concepts that explain a lifetime of misunderstandings. It has heuristic value. It could spark new research in therapy and healthcare, and even online advice forums. Its utility is clear. It tells us how to talk to someone so they actually listen. It explains why some listen to your advice and others block your number. If you give too much, push too hard in the wrong way, it falls apart. Even good advice can smother someone if it threatens their independence. It turns out, it's not the peanut butter or the advice that's bad, it's the delivery. If I were to use advice response theory in my own research, I'd start with two questions. The first, how can we change health messaging with loved ones to give them empathetic advice without making things explode?
You really ought to eat better, honey.
You really should mind your business. Even advice can backfire if it threatens autonomy, that sense of freedom we defend so fiercely. Advice response theory calls this a face threat.
Hey, would you want to share this salad with me?
Sure. If I were researching this, I'd ask, how does framing health advice as individual or collective behavior change how people respond?
Greetings, artificial intelligence. I've been feeling really anxious lately. Any advice?
I'm sorry to hear that, Joshua. Studies show exercise and deep breathing may improve mood. Would you like me to set a reminder?
You sound just like my old therapist, the bad one.
Would you like me to repeat that advice?
Technically correct, emotionally useless.
I heard that.
If I were studying this, I'd ask, how does perceived empathy affect whether people accept advice from an AI? Advice without empathy might be efficient, but it isn't human. End of session.
Advice response theory reminds us that advice is never just about the information coming at us. It's about our connections, our identity and power. The next time someone tells you to relax, eat better, or just move on, think about who that person is to you. Think if the information is correct, but the delivery is wrong. The difference between help and humiliation can come down to a single sentence. So be careful who you offer advice to, and be careful what you say. The wrong kind of help can still kill the conversation. Tune in next time when we discuss yet another great danger of our everyday boring lives. And remember, leave a gripping question in the form of the description for Season 2. Thank you, and good night.